Hello Toronto, I'm here today in Little India with Seema, founder of Tiffinday Curries. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, welcome to our kitchen.
We are here today to see how you make these wonderful curries that we sell in shop and
My
online.
babies, yeah.
Yes, and we're very excited because they have been fantastic. I mean, I think you started, well, cooking over 10 years ago, right?
That's right. I started the Tiffinday business in 2009, and I used to deliver lunches to offices in little tiffins, and actually it allowed me to test which curries were more popular than others, and I did not like the delivery side of the business, so we pivoted the business and came up with a retail line, which you and your customers are enjoying now.
So since 2014
is when we ran our first batch.
We've been selling them then, and I've been having them for lunch almost weekly since then.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
So we're here today and we're going to watch how this is made. But
absolutely.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about this awesome spice?
Yes, so people
here.
ask me often, what curry do you put in this to make it so delicious? And I don't know how to answer that because all of this goes in there. There's a bunch of whole spices which we roast and grind. Some are fresh, some are powders. Of course, there's chili powder in there, but we also use fresh chilies in there. Star anise, cinnamon. A batch is, we'll actually see a batch being produced in a few minutes, but we put in 30 kilos of onions, caramelized onions, and to put powder in there does nothing for our batches. Right. So we have to use the whole spices.
You know, it's what we've been saying to people for years. You eat
real food.
Real food, and you'll get real flavors.
Exactly.
And you will open, the jar, and you'll be like, wow, this is really good. And now you know why, right?
And it's produced in, we consider small batches, so about 10 cases, 120 jars is a batch size. It's not huge, so we make production batches virtually every week.
All right, chickpea curry.
All right, so here you see a batch actually being produced, and this is my business partner, Hubert. What you have in here is 30 kilos of caramelized onions, about 6 kilos of pureed tomatoes, and 30 kilos of chickpeas, along with some of the spices that we looked at earlier. And it's all handmade, hand-stirred, and this has been actually on this pot for about over an hour, just simmering in there at very slow heat to get the flavors going.
And how long will that take?
This actually took us, how many hours has this been going, Hubert?
It's been 2.5 hours.
About 2.5 hours. Yeah. So we're just about ready to, we can, like I said, serve this, but it has a shelf life of 1 week.
Right.
So we now have to take this and shelf stabilize it with extra processing, which you're going to see next.
All right. So we're in the last stage.
We're in the last stage. So this is the pressure canning stage. The product is hand bombed into the jars. A 1-inch gap is left at the top because we're going to put these in pressure canners where they will be under extreme pressure and extreme heat, and we need to make sure the jars don't burst. And that's what gives it its shelf stability.
Awesome. So then they go in the pressure canner.
They go in the pressure canner.
Get labeled tomorrow, you said?
They get labeled tomorrow, but after the pressure canner, we actually put them in our cooler because they need to actually cool down really fast to get that seal to completely, to form a tight seal around here. So that's the final stage, and then tomorrow they'll be labeled and ready for shipping.
Awesome. So we've got 24 jars in there.
We've got 24 jars, which is 2 cases in our pressure canner, and this is going to take about 15 minutes, and they're going to be subjected to extreme heat and pressure to kill all the bacteria, all the spores, everything, to make sure that this is a good sanitized product that comes to you.
Awesome. We're so excited.
Yeah. Thanks. We're going to try a batch of this fresh.
We are. I'm staying for lunch. Thank you so much, Seema, for showing everyone how your wonderful curries are made.
It's my pleasure.
And we hope everyone enjoys them. They are on sale this week, so try them both. Stock up, enjoy them, and just remember that they're all made locally in Toronto with great fresh ingredients, no preservatives, none of the horrible things that are typically
local produce in the summer.
Amazing.
Yeah, onions and tomatoes that go in there. In the summer, we try and make sure it's local from Ontario.
Amazing. Yeah, it's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Scoop some of this onto my bread.
Oh, okay. You can. I
just go like this.
Yeah, that. Put some on there. You're good to go.
Are you filming me eating this?
Yes.
Best part of doing the videos after I get to eat.
That's really good.